Good day, fine people. A very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick. We're on the ZX Spectrum 48K looking at a homebrew. This one is called Aztec, published by Rui Martins in 2021. It's a puzzle game, I suppose influenced a little bit by Tetris and columns. It plays a little bit different. It was part of a competition, the ZX DEV Media Remakes in 2021. Other games we reviewed that were in that one were Get Out of Mars and Space Racing, which are completely different to this. But the idea is you've got to make blocks of 2x2 in the same colour, and then when a laser beam that goes down the screen, you can see just about in a different colour going down, crosses over that, they disappear. Now you can see two totem poles either side, black and white. I think if we there's only two colours in this, I believe, yellow and green. If we get one the wrong colour that the totem poles don't like, they start descend in height, and then you have to get some of the other colours. Right, okay. So, you see what I'm doing? The laser beam goes over them, that's them deleted. If the screen fills up, or the totem pole gets to the bottom, I suppose it's game over. There's a sort of like story behind it, which basically you need to unlock stuff, but essentially that's just make shapes really. So I think if we can get good enough on this thing, the shapes, well, it's still going to be 2x2, but the graphics change ever so slightly. So as a newbie, and these reviews are always on the standpoint of newbies, how quick is it to get into? Extremely easy. So let's see how far I can get. Now 2021, this, as I say, if you want to have a go yourself, it is downloadable from a site called Spectrum Computing. Fire button can rotate the shape. Right, so I've got green and yellow. I don't think any other colours come up here, so it's fairly basic indeed. I can't think of another Tetris style game where it's 2x2, so you know it's gone in its own direction there, so kudos to them. Buff. Now it's called DEV Remake, so it might be a remake of a game that already exists, but it's not one I've come across. Space Racing in the competition as well was a remake sort of F-Zero. Get Out of Mars was a platformer. What's your highest score on this? If you played it, let me know. So the totem pole's gone a bit lower on the left. If you're wondering why the blocks aren't disappearing immediately when I get a 2x2, you know, look at that slightly different red colour beam going down. When that crosses over, then they will disappear. I'm losing my totem pole. He's down to his pants. Oh dear. Right, if you're down to your pants, then comment below. It is hot round here today. We're in the middle of a heat wave at time of recording. So, you know, it's quite basic compared to a lot of the other homebrews we've looked at. But it is quite refreshing to see a game not made with AGD. Quite a few made with AGD, Arcade Game Designer. But, you know, it's good to see something different, especially a nice puzzle game, which this is. If it come back out back in the day, I think I would have played it a bit. Just to see, well, it's flickering a bit there, I don't know what the relevance of that is. I would have played it a bit just to see what the next shapes would be. It's not a very big playing area compared to Tetris, which is only like 5 wide. In columns and pillars and other variants of that game, you have to get 3 shapes in a row, clacks as well if you want to include that, and they could be like vertical, horizontally or diagonally. In this it's just 2x2, so it doesn't vary there. If the screen fills up, then it's game over, big nose. I think in the top left is the shapes that are coming up next, so if you're a bit skilled on this, then you could like plan your attack a bit further. Right, go! Good, right. All those are flickerings. I think the flickering ones, if we get a 4x4 that touches them, they will disappear as well, maybe. I'm starting to get into a bit of bother now. Oh good, the shape's changed. Hooray! Well, it's a different graphic, and that was pretty cool, wasn't it? It just flicked over from one to the other. Running out of room here. Trying to get 4x4. If there was more than 2 colours, I'd be in a bit of bother. That's going to get rid of some, and then the rest should drop down. Hopefully I can get a cascade effect. Come on, laser beam. Yeah, that laser beam does make you think a little bit. Oops, have I run out of room? Come on, laser beam, speed up. I think that's game over. Oh, no. If that laser beam had been a bit quicker, I would have been there. So there's all the top scorers. I like that skeleton person. Beep, 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 beep. I like it a lot. Cool beans. So it's one of those relaxing games, it has to be said, to try and defog the mind after a busy day. If you watched this far into the video and you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because that helps the channel grow, so we can look at as many things as we possibly can. If you subscribed already, a big thank you, and a massive, massive thank you to the members. If you want to be a member, get access to the members section, then click on that join button and I'll tell you a little bit more about the thing. Wouldn't it be good if I can get to another shape here? We're stress busting, folks, you know. Yes. So you're either a fan of these Tetris games or not. There's lots and lots and lots of variants all over the shop. Totem pole. Put your favourite one in the comment section below. My favourite one has to be on the Commodore Amiga, just for the cracking tunes. Super Tetris. I love that game. Because some good music in that one as well. Bomb, 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 ba, bomb. Bomb, 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 ba, bomb. Good stuff. Right, so I'm doing a bit more technical now, tactical I should say. Red background, blue in the middle. I would like an option to change the colours, but asking a bit much here. The totem poles are quite good. I don't think it's going to get much quicker. Most of the Tetris variants will get quicker as the game goes on. This laser beam coming down does make a different sort of like task of the thing, so maybe it's better to put it down quickly when the laser beam is close rather than have to wait ages. Here it comes. Kaboom! I suppose you could back up a load of winning ones there, but the laser's only going to go down once each time. That's going to disappear eventually. Biff. Bit of skill in rotating the shapes if you're on a keyboard, but that's going to get another 4 there. If you're still here watching this at this time, then please comment below, say hello. It's very hard one to comment for any great length of time. I don't know what other videos or gameplays there are of this thing on YouTube. I doubt they're going to go on for many hours and hours and hours and hours, which this one isn't. We tend to review stuff for about 10 minutes or so. If I get carried away, it might go on a bit longer, sometimes a lot longer, in particular racing games. Oh, that's free. Oh, look at that. That's quite clever. Free. Do I get bonus points for that? The totem pole seems to have recovered on the right. I would have liked to have seen it advance a little bit quicker. Clacks maybe have different colours coming down. Maybe you can got like a white in there or magenta. That would have added a different dimension. Play close attention. Right, let's have a look. You know what I'm going to do here. I can bung that there. Rotate. Oh, that's the wrong way around. Oh, that'll do. There we go. So that'll get me 4. And here comes the laser beam. Biff, biff. There we go. It's gone. That's going to get another 2 as well. So once you get used to this in the rhythm, I think you could have quite long goes on it. The only interest really is seeing what different graphics are coming up next. We had just like mainly a square. Now we've got these diamond things. Maybe it'll do a spade next. I don't know what score I need to get to that point. You've seen the whole thing how it plays. You already know if you want to play again. I like the thing. It's a little bit slow, but it's different enough. It goes in its own direction compared to other ones. It's probably a remake of something I don't even know, and you'll probably put in the comment section what that particular game is. Do check out those other 2 I've reviewed in the remake. Space Racing, a remake of F-Zero. Struggled a bit for speed. I think they should have put the camera angle a bit higher on that one. But Get Out of Mars is quite good as well. But one of those ones that might go by the by, being hard to notice. But well worth checking that one out. If you are a totem pole, then comment below. Excellent. Light beam, 2x2 blocks. Tetris variant. There. ZX DEV Media Remakes 2021. I don't know when that competition is next. I'm recording this in the year 2022. I'm presuming there must be one this year as well. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. There's a few others we haven't covered. We don't cover everything, although the aim is to do so. Tend to be one mod or homebrew each week. And yeah, long may that continue with your support if you keep watching them. Hurrah! Tell your friends, tell everyone in the whole world, really. I certainly need the views and the watch time. It's very, very hard to get noticed on YouTube because there's, well, tens of thousands of people doing it. A lot of people just putting up gameplay on its own, and you tend to get hidden and bogged within all that sort of stuff. Usually I get camouflaged, so thank you for finding this channel. If you've been here a while, then huge thanks to you. If you only just found it, well, you can have a binge watch of everything. The ZX Spectrum playlist is there, along with other playlists. To get there, click on my username. That'll take you to the channel page. Then click on the playlist tab, and that'll take you to the list of, well, loads and loads loads and loads of stuff. There's thousands of videos here. Hooray, I've been doing this a while. So Nick, why aren't you rich? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too far camouflaged, as I said. Ooh, camouflage. You know, it's nonsense gameplay, never nonsense talk as well. We just get lost in the reverie. We don't take ourselves too seriously. Real life is serious, but let's have a bit of fun. Yes, good. Occasionally you'll get something in the comment section which is taking it way too seriously. I don't answer that sort of stuff. Hooray! Right, that's going to be another 2x2. The animals come in 2x2. Hurrah! Hurrah! That'd be a good Tetris variant, wouldn't it? With all different animals all round the place. 2x2. With Noah's Ark, of course, he got 2 of every animal on board. It doesn't say anything if he got any woodworm on there. 2 woodworm. I don't suppose he had any of the wood stuff, like 2 woodworm, 2 woodpeckers, 2 beavers, and then they would have destroyed the boat as soon as it left dry dock. Anyway, I digress. The game is okay. A little bit slow, but what it does there is pretty good. Graphics are good, sounds okay. Bit limited, sounds okay. This is a 48K. I don't think there's a 128K version. So overall, I think it's pretty cool. So thank you for watching that video. Hope you liked that game. That was Aztec on the ZX Spectrum 48K, played by Rui Martins in 2021. Got any comments about that game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.